Welcome to Amberskies. My name's Blades, and yeah, we are definitely live. So, what's coming up next? We're going to make an RPG. Well, we are going to make a development style RPG. One which is more about the development and programming that's involved in making one. So that should be interesting, and it's a mess outside. We've got a storm, so if the electric's cut, sorry. That'll be fun. Let's have a look, and I'm going to start with Qt today, by the looks of this, and see what we can do. Yeah, got some 3D stuff there that I need to do as well. I'll think about that still. So, we've got two versions, and it's going to be like, we'll call it RPG, or, yeah, RPG Dev. I'll still go with the Qt widgets application. So, RPG PG underscore dev. I'll do it. Yeah. Home phrase, no, I'll browse that. I want this to go up on GitHub, don't I? Desktop. Amberskies. This'll do. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Next. Qmake. Yeah. Next. No. This is going to be test window 3D. Qmain window, yeah. Generate form, yeah. Done. Language, not bothered. Desktop, doesn't really matter. Finish. Fantastic. There you go. We have what we can call our beginnings. Our big beginnings. We get a form, one of these testy thingies, and this. So where do we want to start with this? It's at 800 by 600. Well, let's put it to 1024 by 600. No. What's 1080p when it's at? Alright. So what's 1080p across? Nope, not in there. No, that's not going to tell me. Pretty pictures though. I don't know these things because I can look them up. So I don't remember them. It's pretty simple. Hardware. Display and monitor. 1080p is 1920 across. Okay. So that's 1920. That's better. Yeah. We'll have it big. And we can test it out now, can't we? So let's just run that. See what size it is on this screen. Yeah, that's a good size for this screen. I mean, pick your own sizes, obviously, for your own development. But for a test window on this monitor, yeah, that's 1080p. Alright. We can handle that. What we're going to do is push button. Doesn't matter where it goes. And I want horizontal, please. So one of these babes is horizontal or vertical. That's horizontal, that's vertical. I'll go with vertical then. Yeah, that looks right. What we need then is another push button below. That's got that blue line right at the bottom. Okay. So that's going to be the bottom. That's going to be the top. So that's 1 and 2. Now I need a push button in the middle. Otherwise I can't visualize it. So I'll put it on that blue line there. Lovely. Now the middle one I'm going to have to scroll across. I need the right hand side of it. There it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a horizontal layout in the center one here. There. Did that work? Yes, it did. That push button, I'm going to come into it. And then I need another push button. Put that to the right of it, please. There it goes. So now you can see we've got 2 push buttons as separated here. In between them, I want a display. OpenGL, please. You'll do. There it is. Right, we've got a display. What we need to now tell this display to do is to policy. So horizontal and vertical policies. It says preferred. What we want is expanding. So expand, preferred, and expanding. Okay. So that will deal with anything that we do by. I'll show you. Save that out. Run the display. That's going to be our OpenGL window. Here we go. This is what we've got at the moment. But as you can see, if I take the bottom right hand corner now, because I've got it on expanding, it will always fill properly the screen. I haven't got an exit button on it. That doesn't matter. A couple of interesting things up at the top. Spacers. I've got it closed for some reason. Horizontal spacers are useful because what you can do is you can put one on either side, say, of a button. And I missed. Alrighty. Try and put the button on that. It's not going to let me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's not. It's in vertical mode still, isn't it? Delete. So we need a horizontal. Put in a horizontal widget on the side here. and I need you inside it. That's a difficult one to do. Horizontal. So that's 1, 2. Can I drag and drop? Please. Push button 2. Want to move you? Okay. Let's see if we can get our spaces in there. Put it in horizontal layout 2. Yeah, that worked. Good. Put in our push button now. Can't see it because the push button gets in the way. There it is. That's worked. Horizontal spacer again, please. And we'll just pop you there. That sticks a push button in the middle. Right, so I think I know how to do this now. So we need a horizontal layout up here, the top somewhere. Horizontal spacer on you. Push button on you. Nearly. Push button on. Saw it that time. You. And horizontal spacer on you. Okay. That looks good. This is still in vertical. So I can just put a spacer. There, is it? No. Where's the button? Okay, I can't do it that way for some reason. Delete that. So, vertical spacer. This is push button 1, 2, 3, 4. Push button 4 is there. It's in the... Yeah, okay. Can't do that. You have to put a new vertical layout in there, in that box. So there. And then we can put a vertical spacer in. This is... that one. Push button inside, please. Thank you. Vertical spacer just on top of it. Thank you. Why do that? I'll show you in a second, because I'm going to do something strange. Right, it's down here. I'm going to do the same on this side. That goes there. Where is it? Right, vertical layout 3, okay. Space, the vertical spacer goes there. Push button can go inside, and vertical spacer on top. This is interesting, this bit, because now what I can do is I can get another push button, say, and just put it below there, and then put a vertical spacer between them. Cute, huh? And I want one more. So, vertical spacer. There we go. Save. Let's just run that and make sure I haven't really messed up. Now those spacers mean that when I do that, you can see that all the push buttons stay in the right places. That's what that's all about. And all the push buttons work, yeah. Okay. Now, as this is a development thing, we can use these push buttons for anything. Anything we want. So we can develop I'll say 3 programs, and push button there can be exit. So that's okay. So that one I'm definitely going to be using as exit. So that's the exit button. Let's label it up properly. So exit. That's all right. So that's now our exit button. This layout here is the horizontal at the bottom. Horizontal B-O-T-T-O-N. Okay. It's got an exit bottom. It's got a left spacer. So that will be bottom left spacer. So bottom left spacer. That will be the bottom right spacer. Yeah, you just got to type it all in, unfortunately. There we go, that's our spacers done at the bottom. And our push button is exit. So E-X-I-T, there we go, done. Alrighty, we're getting somewhere. Where's my coffee? Right, that spacer there. So this is horizontal top. I'll call this button menu button. Just for now, because I don't know of anything else to call it. And that's top left. Spacer. See what would have happened if I hadn't have... If you don't label them, it becomes damned hard to work out where anything is. Top right. Okay. Menu bar, don't need it. Remove. Status bar. Ooh. I don't like FPS, but I could put it in. Now I've got a capture card. I could actually put an FPS counter in. Give me a label. There we go, a label. Display widgets. There we go. No. Nope. Okay, can't do what I expected, so bye to you. Remove. What I could do though is put a label, but I'll put it at the top left hand corner. A text label and a display widget. We'll have an LCD number. They're always fun. Okay, so I've got a text label, which will be our FPS label. and an LCD number for FPS. So I just want to go to the left and on FPS. That's that. That becomes FPS space colon. And that can just stay as it is for now. Yeah, because it'll be modified size-wise by this bit here. Does FPS need to be any bigger? I don't know. Let's run it and see. Just test it all out. I don't need that display configuration open. Yeah, so now we've got in the top left hand corner a little FPS marker. That'll be interesting. We need to test this though. Right. Button, which one? Button 3. I'm going to call this F1. And I'm just going to delete the 3 off the end, go to the front of it and say F1. Okay, this one I'm going to call F2. Do the same here to F2. And I think you can guess what I'm going to do with this last one here. F3. F3. There we go. Oh, put it at the wrong end. And F3. So that's our push buttons. Now that vertical spacer is top. That's your top spacer. I'll just call them spacers 1. This one is here. Oh, okay. 2. This just puts them in order. 1, 2, 3. Three. And this is left. So I'll just put that there, put left on this vertical layout. Which means that one's right, so I can do that straight away. And RIGHT, pull back 1, put capital V, do the same here. Otherwise it becomes unreadable. And I've got the last space bar here, this one, yeah, so that's 4. Right, so does that now make sense? Yeah, so that one could be closed, done. You're done. Menu, top left, right, you're done. Okay. On the right hand side, we have a top, so that's 1. Yeah, I thought I might have to do this. I'm going to put right at the front of these. RIGHT, capital V. Awkward. 2. And that's right. Capital. No, completely wrong thing. So that's 2 and right. Take the V off. R-I-G-H-T, capital V. Magic. This push button, what we're going to do with it? Absolutely nothing. At this time. Button. I'll just call it spare. Or unused spare. Capital P for push button. Looking good. So that's the right hand side layout done. Just call that spare. Doesn't do anything in other words. Top I called menu. And I think I've labelled everything now, have I? That's going to be home. I'm just going to call this main. Delete H capital. There we go. So that's your main. And OpenGL widget. I don't like the word widget there because it doesn't mean anything to me. OpenGL, and it's going to be underscore viewport because that's what OpenGL calls it. Okay. All looking good. Wow. I'm going to call, instead of calling it central widget, why don't we just call it main widget? Why central? Doesn't make sense to me. Main W widget. Main horizontal layout. Yeah, now it reads right. I'm happy. On the right hand side it'll show all the classes. Does it show anything else up here? No, just those. Okay. So that actually says which class each one of these belongs to, which is nice. I'll save that out now. We'll run it. There we go. And this is what we've got. That's our main window. Well, main test window. And it says it up here, test window 3D. Magic, that all works. And these do the right things now. Yeah. So whilst we're here, we may as well connect some of this stuff. So menu is the first button. So it's just right click on the actual button itself here, or right click on the button itself here. Same thing. But I'd like to do it in the screen here. And go to slot. Clicked. Okay. Save. Remember to go across and save. So next button. Oh, it closes. Weird. Which is our next button that we want after menu? I think we'll take the function keys. So F1. You could take these in any order. Go to slot. Clicked. Okay. See. Put it in there. Save. And it's put it in your header. Save. Cute. Very cute tea. Oh, where's my coffee? I can do this with drinking coffee. Go to slot. God, this is easy. Save and save. Go to slot. Clicked. Okay. Save. And save. Yeah, it's looking alright, this. And the last button, because the other one's spare, I'm not going to use it. Go to slot, clicked, OK. Save and save. And that's it. Darn it. Close. I've no idea why it puts these spaces in. None whatsoever. If anything, I suppose you could put spaces like that, but really, is it needed? Right, so slots are receivers, so of an action. So when you click, that's an action, an operating system action, to be quite honest with you, because it's a mouse. The operating system will say, hey, the mouse has been clicked. The background program here, Qt application, will be waiting. Well, it doesn't wait, but it will look at the mouse every cycle through its program cycle. It will look at the mouse, see if it's been clicked. If it has, it will activate and it will send a signal out, and the slot will then, oh, there's that signal. I think we'll have a look at that. And it'll send it into here for the clicked. Exit button we can do straight away. So that's just this. Close. Do not use exit, use close, please. That tells the application to shut down, but the application doesn't shut down if there are other windows open. But as we're only using one window, that doesn't matter, because we've got F1, F2, F3, we can use the same window 3 times for 3 different programs. Which is good, because the first one is going to obviously test all the systems out and make sure that I've got everything right. The third one is probably going to be used on that 3D to get this solid. And the middle one is going to be our RPG. So F2 is going to be our RPG. That'll be ace. Thank you, Pudding. That's roughly about it. Anything else I can think of? Yes, there is. Right, so while we're still in here, just save on that. Whilst we're still, what was that? Alright, save all. Just get them off screen a minute. I'll keep you open. Just go to me MMO a minute. Open with Kate. There we go. Copy. Yep, that's right. Today's date is the 12th. Yep, it's still on 0.1. Well, actually, no, this is 0.2 now. Because we've got all of the information. It's just putting it together and doing a little bit of programming, probably. So yeah, I'll go to 0.2 now. It's no longer research. It's test. We're not in development anymore. We're in the beginnings of our test and setup. So what we're trying to do now is construct a solid foundation, which is why I wanted an F1, an F2 and an F3. We will need a window. Have I got a 3D window here somewhere? I have. What's wrong, Pudding? Pudding? You okay, love? Weird. Let's have a look. Shader display. All right. So what did we use? That shader display. I think we use this one. Yeah. This is what we need here. So let's take the H. Where's the H? There it is. There we go. That's what I needed to know. We need to use OpenGL. So in the UI, no, not in the UI, in the profile. Actually, I wonder why I got two spaces there. And that starts on line 20. Makes it easier for counting. Okay, let's do the pro. That needs space. There we go. Hash. Delete hash. Delete hash. Hash. Ouch. Did that wrong. Hash. That's right. Hash. There we go. Let's pop this in. Always mark your work. Otherwise you can lose track. This jogs memories. I found it easier to keep track of what I'm doing if I date it. And it's also easy for you lot because it's got my contact stuff on it. So where it says core and GUI, we want OpenGL. Save. I also want to look at this config because if you remember last week I couldn't use the debugging properly. Are you going to force me to take a break, Pudding? How long have we been going? I'm going 38 minutes and you hungry already? Jesus crimes, what a cat. Config. We need to look this up. 100% we need to look this up. Oh, who's in? Sorry, blunt test. Is this game open world? Yes. How's the game coming? Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I've got everything that I need now. Last week we did designing data tables for it, so we don't need a database because the information we need to actually control the game is very minimal, very minimal. I'm hoping to get it all into something below 32k when I do the final version. Yeah, scary, huh? I'll probably write it in C, not C++ though. So I've got widgets, yeah. We don't really need this. Let's just put space widgets. And just get rid of that line, it's not useful. C++, no, 17. And I want C11, please. No. I'll have C11. I don't want C++ 11. C++ 17 makes you do it right. Defined, warnings, warnings, hash defined. I'm not using anything that's deprecated. So you can go. I don't think I need much else there. I just need to know what that config is. I looked it up once. Search, yeah. It's the config for debug and release. So .pro. No, okay. PRO. Here we go. Plug and paint, no. There's a full manual for it. Where is it? It's in the manual. Oh, that's XML. Is there anything here? Just shout out if there is. User interface configuring. Ah. No. No. You can write your own plugins for this, by the way. Creating, using version control, configuring projects. No, that's that horrible configuration screen, which I never bother with. Finding, refactoring, configuring the editor, modeling, editing state charts. No. 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 Ah, running auto tests. That could, we could look at that. Previewing, building for multiple platforms, running on multiple platforms, deploying. Okay. Where's the help for the .pro file? Don't care. Open this. Put my thingy-majigs in. You gonna ask me or not? Come on. Oh, no, you're not, are you? That doesn't work. Unpin. Just remember that doesn't work. Because when it updates, it breaks the link. There we go. I can't remember. What's that bit? Come on, you'll ask me to open something now. Huh? Okay. Let's get rid of this rubbish here. Let's get rid of this rubbish here so I can actually see the screen properly. No, I'll come back to you. It's not in the way, is it? There we go. Oh, it has opened. Just gonna minimize. No, it's not asking for anything else. Okay. So, let's have a look. Oh, thank you, Muppet. Come on, purr at everybody. Come on, Muppet, purr at everybody. Give him a purr. Come on, love. Eh? No, he's not in a purring mood, sorry. Oh, let's see. Qt help.pro. Okay. Projects and assignments. Installation, no. Okay. Get rid of help. Yay! Thank you. Sit in the manual, told you. Let's get this up. Right, variables. No, I want configs. Configuration features. It's in lowercase, that's all I really need to know. I'll try it out then. Oops, don't do that. I'll just try it out. I think I know how to do this. I think I know how to do it. That one, please. Where's that profile? Here we go. So, here, config plus equals debug is what I missed out, I think, on the last one. And no, it's config and config plus equals release. And debugs come up as a doobry. REL. Okay. That's not how I used to do it. Oh. Anyway. And we just put a hash on that one. And just split them off in that little bubble. I'll do. I think that should work. Let's try it and see if I get an error. It's passed. So if I now run it, will it pick up on that and give me an error? Just put you to one side a second. Let's have a look down here, application output. No, no error. Compile. Config plus equals debug. Yes. Config equals QML underscore debug. Because it's inside. I see. Yeah. I understand. We won't have the QML debug. I don't want QML. Can't stand it. It's a silly language that doesn't really do very well. Or anything useful for me anyway. Unless you're a Python person, XML person. Maybe then. Right, I've nearly got everything. There's one last thing we need. I don't want default rules deployment in here. Don't care. So we've got our headers, we've got our forms. Right. The last part to this is to go to the top here. I've got RPG development, and then it's in the development thingy. That just means that's the GitHub that it'll go to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say add existing library, or just add library. Now it comes up with add library Qt Creator. We want external. Next. Library type for me is Linux. Windows, Linux, Macs, you get obviously the choice. Library file, browse. Let's just hope I've actually made one. It will be in desktop. Oops. 3D, yeah. No, not desktop 3D. Amberskies Qt, yeah. Amberskies 3D, yeah. Debug, yay, we've got it. Well, I've already done it. Include path. You just browse and you put it to what's under research? OGL shaders. I don't like that. Oh, that's right. I know what I was doing. Yeah. That's it. That's okay. Just Amber 3D. Platform, Linux, Mac, Windows. I'm only doing this one for Linux. For now. You just tick whichever one you want. And if you put Windows on, it gives you these silly things at the bottom. Don't need them. And then it tells you what it's going to add. Finish, and there you go. It adds your include path, your depend path, and your pre-target depths. All included for you. We now have access to that library. It's that easy. Do it all from inside Qt. Unless you want to memorize all of this stuff. It's your choice. And that's the end of Qt. And yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Exit button. I didn't even test it. There you go. Tested it. It worked. Alright. So that's that. Now, open here. RPG Dev. No, I don't want to open it. I want that. Use. I'll keep those going. I'll keep that up there in the corner. I do want this though. Right click. Open with. Other application. It's under development. And it's called code. Because we can see me doing the code. Righty. So here we go, debug. Where's the best place to put all this rubbish? Create launch.json. More. What do you got it in? What's it doing? Huh? Debug. Create launch.json. Ah, right, it's already on. There we go. That's all we need to do. For that, that gives me the VS Code, launch.json. And if we go into MMO, user data, and we can't see the dot files. Where's the dot files? Sort by split. Where's toolbar settings? Huh? Oh, don't tell me to change this. Sort, yeah, here we go, view mode. No. Root actions. I don't believe this. What have they done? Oh. Here we go. There you go. Show hidden files. And we'll have a little VS Code. Copy. Back 1, back 2, 3. RPG Dev. VS Code. Paste. And overwrite. You have multiple tabs open. Close current tab. Thank you. Right, what have we got? We now have our task JSON, which is a Linux build, which does mean we can now get rid of that. And does mean we can have a new folder called build. There we go. So if I now try and build, no such file or directory dots like, oh, where have I put it? Where I put it in VS Code, haven't I? No. Ah. The other file I need is also in MMO. User data. Build sh. Just drag it in here, please. Thank you. Helps if we have the build sh terminal. Build. There we go. There we go. That's nice. Launch program, blah 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 blah. User data does not exist. Okay. Fine. Who's got user data in them? One of you lot, I bet. Yeah. And we've got RPG Dev. Fine. There we go. Lovely. It's now working in code. Exit should work. Fine. That's how we convert it over. Let me just show you those files in case you need to pause. So it's cpp properties.json. Make it bigger so you can see the full name. It's Linux. It gives you the include paths for Linux, but you might need to put your Windows paths in for Qt. I'm using G++. If you're on Windows, you may be using MinGW or something, or whatever. But you can just put your compiler path in to there. Standards C11 and C17. IntelliSense mode GCC x64. To launch, it's all this lot. So the program we're launching is in the build directory. This line is the important one. I'll highlight it in red. Line 14, current working directory. It means that if I want to access anything from within the program, I have to go from that directory to find it. So all your resources. And we're going to have a few of those, aren't we? Yeah, we are. New folder, resources. Capital R or not? No. resource says, yeah, that's right. I'll have another folder as well, and I'll just call that source, S-O-U-R-C-E, for source code. None of this will be going in the source code. Test window, all of this will go into our other place, which is none of these. Okay. At 3D? Yeah, 3D. Amber 3D. We've got shaders, let's have core. So, new. Come here. Create new folder. Core. Or test. Yeah, test. And what we're going to do is we are going to place these folders into test. So, Shift U to U, right click, copy, test, paste. You can't paste. Okay. RPG Dev. I'll do cut and copy then. So the window and the UI. Shift U3. Cut. And test. Paste. There it is, got it. Thank God for that. So I don't want them in here, is the thing. So now I've got to remember that they're in there for a second. So I'll put that there to remind me as we go into our profile and delete them. Delete. 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 Save. Open folder. I think it's just that one. Yes, it is. Okay, we've now got 3 new things to add to our profile. And this has been done properly. We don't really need these lines. Again, change to 17. C11. Let's start getting our standards sorted out. All right. So distribution files, fair enough. Okay, under headers, start on this one, CPP space backslash, and it's going to be Amber 3D underscore SL. It's just going to be Amber 3D. Test. And then this is a CPP test window. 3D. CPP. I'll do that. Lovely. I don't like that one being there. There we go, that looks better. Yeah, that's right. Move you. Space backslash. And it's well. It's that again. H. And then it's, whoops, forms. Plus equals, we'll go to the next line. And that one is, yeah, that one again. And it's UI. Where is the .vs file? There isn't one. No build task found. We don't have a build task. Where do I want to put this? There we go. Just create you again. Yep, thank you. That's all I wanted you to do, create it. So I've got a VS now. Let's get our VS's. Top right here. Copy. Hello? Who is that? Oh, surprise Trex. Cheers, cheers, buddy. Nice one. We got a follow. Oh, somebody actually wants to do an RPG. That's ace. I'm glad about that. All of this is on GitHub. You don't need to type it. If I can get it to work here, you can download it into Windows and just make the Windows alterations. It's easy. If you get stuck on it, mention it to me, and I will show you. I'll do a video on how to download this and get it up and running on Windows. I don't mind. That's MMO. MMO. Want you. Paste 3 items and overwrite. Lovely. We need a build sh. The reason why I'm copying the build sh, even though it's such a small file, is it's because it's also, so I don't have to go into properties and tell it that it's executable again. It's one of those awful things. Let's see. Where can I get it from? Here. Nope. Nope. God darn it. I'll get it out straight back from here, can't I? Yeah. Just copy that one over. Is that all there is in there? Yeah, that's right. Paste. At the top of this file here. Build sh, that helps. Done. Terminal, run build task. No target specified, no make file found. New folder. Build. That's a bugger because we had it in debug before, didn't we? Ah. That's a goof. But hey, I'll have to alter that now because I've just cocked up. Debug shouldn't be there. And I've already used it. Build SH should do what it's supposed to do. Pro should do what it's supposed to do. No target. Config static lib, yeah, okay. We'll give it a target. Amber 3D underscore SL. Put it on that line because it'll look better. There we go. Open GL. Oh, no, it's just GL. Without 2 O's. Okay, that's looking better. Let's modify that. Good, 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 good. Cure. Run build task. Kajing! There's a test window and everything's gone in. Fantastic. File. Open recent. Okay, I've just bugged this up. It's not debug, it's build. Amber 3D SL, yeah, I got that right. Oh, my cat's really having a bad time. Right, now it's in Amber 3D. Will it just work straight off or not? If it does, I've done it badly, and we do need to alter it. So if this build you to you. Oh, damn mocks. Well, it should be over there in the library. I'm going to try this. See if I can cock everything up. I've never tried this, by the way. There we go. So build has nothing in it now. Let's try. Oh, for God's sake. Get off me. Terminal. Run build task. I want to see what errors I get. Ah, here we go. No such file or directory. Hash include test window.h. Correct. There isn't. So, we need a bit more modification here. Main. It's hash include and it should be test. Nope. Amber. Nope, we haven't done our includes. We haven't got any includes, so they come under VS Code. Yeah. So it's that one. Copy. So it's up one workspace folder, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah. Dot dot dash up one, and then we want to go into Amber 3D underscore SL. Slash Alt should do it. Comma. Save. So T. No. Here we go. T. There it is. Test window.h. Thank you. That's bad. That's very bad. And that's just going to have to be for testing only. I don't like it, but it should work. Even though, yeah, okay. Please update your include path. Well, I've just been doing that, so why don't you go and read it? Daft machine. So that's main. Have we got anything else? Nope. That's going to be interesting. Alrighty. We are nearly there, but that needs Amber 3D slash in front of it. So it needs name spacing. That's bad. But we'll come back to that. I'm getting meows galore here, so I'm just going to settle the cats down. Be right back. Tell you what, we'll give you some music. No, you can't have that music. That's illegal. Oh, right, it's doing this, isn't it? There we go. Right, I'll be back in a mo. Got these cats. Ship's cats are whinging. Grab a coffee, everyone. Oh, I'm going to spoil the music, aren't I? Where are we up to? No such file or directory. Why isn't it reading it? Oh, Microsoft. Microsoft, Microsoft, Microsoft. Why can't you work properly? Current working directory. Might be an extra one. Don't understand. Current working directory, yeah. Program working directory, .. /. Yeah, so I was right. But I think I just spotted something. Right. Fair enough. Main. Main. Come back to me. What is this? Control Shift B. Alright, let's try that. Control. Oh god, that's even worse. Control Shift B. Oh, it does work. Fantastic. It means that we don't get the mocks. That causes problems. No mocking. Oh damn. Okay, just copy the folder over, test. do that. Bugger. I really didn't want this in here. It'll be fine. We're going to have to remove it out of there, though. We can't have it in two places at the same time, because that will confuse everybody. Why is this so hard to read? There it is. Thank you. That's a bummer. So test / test window 3D. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, Microsoft. Test. No, don't want to do that. Test window 3D.h. Yeah, funny. And test window .ui, is it? Yeah, I'll do it. Alrighty. At least we've got all the updates done. Give us mocks. Yes. It's alright. The mocking system is how Qt integrates the UI, which, by the way, is in XML. Yeah, version 1, XML, version 1, encoding UTF-8. And that's why we need the mocking system, so it can integrate XML into our C++. So that's, if you're wondering, that's what that's all about. I mean, if I added XML to my extensions, this would probably come up differently. But I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered with XML entries. But that should now work. Please say it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, we're now ready for our next step. Okay, let's get rid of these. I want to look at MMO. No, I don't. I want to look at... Can we switch these dots off now? Hidden files can go away. Thank you. In our research... Yeah, that's this bit. That was on Kate. Right, I've already got it. Here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to create something like this, and it's just going to be OpenGL, which is OGL. I'm just going to call it OpenGL, I think. I think that's going to be the best idea. I'm debating this because it is going to move, you see. Source. File. And I'm going to call it just straightforward OpenGL.h, and on the source, new file, OpenGL.cpp. Now, we can use most of what we've already done. Luckily. So OpenGLH. Where's main? Main, come back to me. Goes in there. Goes in there. Let's start with the header file. Header file is that much. That much. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to copy that lot out. And then I can show it on screen. 1920 starter. There we go. So open a GL. That's what we're going to call it. OpenGL. That'll do. I can see I've got a counter here. That's also a bugger. I'm not sure if I want to put it in. Yeah, right, okay. I'll take the includes for. A lot there. That should start cleaning things up. Thank you. Jesus crimes. Right, so M counter isn't accounted for, and it's a double. Okay. Double. We know what we're going to use that for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename it. There we go. End semicolon. Let's get that brace in because it's whinging. Counter. Now, why is that wrong? That's correct. Really? I can't remember. Yes, that's right. Alright, from here, Alt Shift, drag, tab. That is now correct. That's looking good. Alright, let's write it up. Hash include open gl.h. There you go. Why can't you find anything? What is wrong with you? Oh god, I hate Microsoft. Why are you so slow? Oh dear, can't go. Oh dearie me, I don't know. This is a fun one. What we're going to use? It's Qt widget. Okay, have we got Qt widget? Yeah, we have. Come back to me. Shift. Qt widget. Star parent. Who are we sending you to? Oh, it's going to be Qt OpenGL widget. Okay, it's fine. Qt OpenGL widget. There it is. And you're just a parent. Well, you are going to be the parent. Did I get my stars wrong? Okay. Oh, right. Fair enough. Empty. For now. The only other thing I might want to put on there is a comma. And tab M underscore FPS counter 0. It's a double. So that's that. Yeah. No? No. That's right. Alrighty. Who else do we need? We can do it with a title mark here. The destructor. That might help. Alright. Now we get into the silly stuff, don't we? Yeah. What do we got? We have you lot. Okay. Don't know why I've done it like that, so I'm just going to put that bracket in. And M underscore FPS counter equals 0. There you go. Not putting that in. So just got these three. Okay. Yeah, that's all we got. Magic. That makes it easy. Alt Shift. Ding. Let's make them part of this. Oh, you don't need the overriding, do you? There we go. Oh. Stop it. And the last one is the awkward one, because it will always complain about it, which I don't care about. That's fine. Alrighty, we are looking good. That's everything. So, this is OpenGL. And that's all there is to OpenGL. Not very much to it. Sure. Protected. Yay! Guess what I did wrong? Caps lock. There we go. That looks about right. I'll just put a load of stars in. For now. Righty-o. Have we got everything? Empty. Mark them all as empty, which means I know that I've looked at them and left them empty on purpose. That's what that means. I don't want it to do anything. Where do we have that in? Under source. Huh. Where can we put it? Huh? What happened there? Core? No. Can't remember half of this stuff. It's in platform. So let's get this done properly. So under source, I need platform. Platform. And under platform, I need OpenGL. And under OpenGL, is that all you got? Where did I stick the initialization? Render, simd, math application, blah blah blah. It'll be in there. I'll look at it later. I don't care. For now, I'm going to stick these two in here. So it makes sense. That doesn't look good. Yeah. So I know where to find them. Okay. That's emptied. Okay, you're done. You're empty. Doesn't do anything. That's good. You're done. Will that compile? Yes. If you don't alter these. So where are we? We're under source platform OpenGL. So source/platform. I can't deal with this. It's gonna have to be platform slash open GL slash open GL.h CPP. I'll do. And that's just a H. Alright. Source platform OpenGL. Right. So rename. Source. Rename. I'm forever doing this kind of thing. Mixing up my lower cases and upper cases. Rename. There we go. That'll work. Please tell me I put it all in. Please, please, please. Yes! The warning should be on the int and height. Unused parameters, that's correct. Fantastic. We win. Okay. So we've now set up OpenGL. Sort of. We'll do a bit more in a second. But before we do, we have to go back to Qt. Because as I said, it's XML and it does it for us. So it's RPG. Here we are. There we go. That UI. This middle bit here, we have to promote it to base class name. Yeah. Promoted class name is OpenGL. And the header file is in source / platform / OpenGL / OpenGL.h. Yeah. Add and promote. So you out. Oh, planet side 2. Carriers have arrived. What are carriers? Huh. Now will it run? It did. Awesome. Right, let's type some in. We have OpenGL. Yay! Straight off. Straight off. Alright. That's awesome. Now, that's going to be interesting because I'm thinking of inputs at the same time as I'm looking at test window. Do I want to bring my input device in here? At this stage, no. Right. Test window.h. You don't need to do this actually. Do I need to do this? No, I don't. I don't need to do anything there. Okay. What are we going to call this? Function. Function status. That's a good name. It's going to be an int. So int. No, can I call it function? Yeah, I can do that. Alright. And in here, I'll pop it in. Underscore. You don't really need to, but I do because I like it when it's listed up there, so I know I've got it. So function 0 is not going to do anything. None of this is going to do anything. Okay. Really? I remember. I've got this detailed somewhere. Wow. FPS counter shouldn't be here. You can go. You can go. You're not required. The control of the program isn't here. This is just OpenGL. I only want OpenGL in here. So let's steal our OpenGL stuff. Alrighty, what we got? Did we need to do a screen? Oh, right. I need to do that. Great. So that isn't empty at all. That has that in it. And what do we want M format to be, please? A Q surface format. Okay. So I can have a Q surface format. It isn't a star, is it? No, it's not a pointer. No. Okay. So that's the first thing that I have to do because I don't have a graphics card in this. This is VirtualBox. There's no GFX card. Okay. So you can actually copy that if you wish because it's correct. It is. You can put this in because you can alter it and you can make some very interesting things happen. Very, very interesting things by using this. The version number here is important. 3.3. You can use higher, newer. Shall we find out what newer means on here? Yeah. I don't know what I've got access to. So if I type in hash include Q open GL functions. Here we go. Got access all the way up to 4.5 core. So you can use all the way up to 4.5 core. All you do is you change your functions over. You change your OpenGL functions here. Don't need you anymore. And you'd have to put 4.5 in here as well. I don't know if 4.5 will go up to 128-bit or not. Interesting. I've not looked at 4.5 at all. I use 3.3 because it's a base standard which you can use on any potato machine, including ones that don't have graphics cards. Yeah, that's interesting. Does OpenGL really need a graphics card? No, it doesn't. Okay. Initialize GL. Is that up to the shader? I don't want the shader at this point. Control V. Clear color will change to 1. M context. What is M context? Well, it's a context, obviously. OpenGL context, M context, okay. So it's Q open GL context M underscore context. That'll work. Okay, anything else? I'm using printf. Why? Because it's there, I suppose. I don't know where it's come from, but it's there. It's standard. That's C. Exit 99. Okay, fair enough. Right, for the clear colour to work, we have to do something. We have to clear our buffers. There. Oh, this one's only using that one, so okay, fair enough. We'll just use that then. I don't want this to run. So, update. No, I'm not putting that in. Let's just see if we can get red first, and then we'll start the run. We'll get it running. At the moment, it's just a straightforward null application. Doesn't do anything. I think it has, you know. That doesn't look black to me. So how's that been done? It's got a resetter on it, has it? Alright, we'll set it running. It's not my fault if it goes ballistic and my graphics card goes zzz. No. We haven't got a loop. It's only doing the initial update. Or the initial construct. Okay. We need our game loop. And this is where I wanted to get to today. What are we going to do for a game loop? Now, there's a bazillion different ways of doing a game loop. We'll use test window. And I'll have a timer. Yeah. I don't really want to get through all of this today. I wasn't expecting to get this far. What time are we on? Ah, right, it's already 2 hours, that's why. Timer. Timer? No. Time? Okay, what does time come under? I thought that was core. Have we not got core? Yeah, core, GUI, OpenGL widgets. Look it up. Ah, I didn't save it, did I? Whoops. That might have changed things. Take that thing off quick. Hopefully it'll do it. I don't want it to do the update. There's a reason for that. Big reason. Save. Run. Cancel. File name or file name? Test window 3DH. 410. Oops, did I leave something in? Yeah. Halfway through a thought. Sorry about that. Often happens to me. Get distracted very, very easily. I'm like a child. I like playing with code. Oh, that worked. OpenGL works. And the reason why I didn't want it to keep running there is because it's not actually doing anything. So with no work, it would just lock itself into running that one function a gazillion times a second. I don't really fancy dealing with that on this computer. I value my computer too much. We've got it working. Right, that's all I wanted to do today. We have it working, and the trick to it is using that UI with what did I say? Promote. Using this promoting thing. So all you've got to do is promote your class name is the actual class name that you've called it, and the header file, you have to put the full path. But please remember, it's from the current working directory, and this is why I said you can trip up so easily in this, is because you've got to remember that you've actually set a CWD here at line 14. So it has to go from there. So the answer to how do you get to it is source platform OpenGL, not ... source platform open. You don't have to come up out of test and then back into source, because line 14 puts you at a standard place to reference everything. That is working awfully well, and all we've done is we've added a few files, but now we can concentrate on how we want to incorporate a very, very not simple but robust, actually simple as well, but a very, very robust game We can't call it an engine. I suppose we're just going to call it game loop. Actually, that would be a very good idea. Alright, as an idea, I'm not going to fill it in. Under source, new folder, core. I am going to put an empty file, and we're just going to call it game loop. Sod it. New file. Ooh, it's a big loop. And how we design this part is not honestly really the easiest part of this, I don't think. Because now we've got a complex setup. We've got a main that activates a test window. And then we've got a test window that is activating our OpenGL. None of this is obviously connected. There's no connection in this file here between our main 3D window and that OpenGL. Nowhere does it say we're using it. But we are through the UI. Interesting. So how are we going to do this game loop? We're going to have to activate it somehow, but where would you activate it from? Would you activate it from OpenGL? Would you activate it from test window? Or would you activate it from main? That's a good question. Answers on a postcard. Send them to Australian Embassy in Taiwan. There you go. That's its creation date. I know that it's wrong, but hey ho. Really? Right. So, I can write the game loop, but that isn't the problem. Where do we integrate it? How do we integrate it? Do we want a different game loop per test for the test? Do we want this game loop in here, like a test loop? Do we want to rename it and put it as test loop? Because that's by itself now can be transferred. That file, these files can be transferred already to our 3D engine. Not engine, our 3D static library. These two don't need to be in this program. They're not. There's no mock or anything for them, is there? Oh, there is. So it does do that, but it doesn't need to. Doesn't need to from here anyway. I'll test that out. So yeah, we've now got options. Well, actually, we've got a bazillion options. I'll give you the code. New test. No, it's test program added. Newy OpenGL is active and tested. There we go. So I'll give you that code and I'll show you how to get to it, don't worry. So let me pop it up onto the internet. There we go. I think... No, that's wrong. No. I think that's probably a bit better. That'll work. And of course, if you want a copy of this code as it stands now, remembering it's got an empty file, I'll leave that up actually. If I close it like this, it'll open like this. Did that not tick it? Why didn't it have them? That was weird. Okay. Send it up. Amberskies at GitHub, yeah. That's right. No idea what happened there. Must have failed. My apologies. So yeah, that's how I want that to open next time I see it. Get rid of you. So all you have to do is go to either, you can go to my website or GitHub, and we are at github.com/Amberskies, and Amberskies Qt is what I'm dealing with, and it's not on the master, so you can look at the master and it'll give you some information here, but nothing. Yeah, I haven't put my namespace in properly yet. I'll do that soon. If you pop onto the development branch here, here we go, you'll find RPG Dev, and of course we've got all our test stuff and bits and pieces in here, so it's all in here. So yeah, play with it, do something with it, explore, use it. There's plenty of stuff here. I mean, what I was saying about the, do I want to bring in me input? The input will be, let's try game development, snake game, source, core, input.h here. You can copy this out, and what you do, where is it? Here we go. Line 44, where it says friend class, change it to whatever it is. It's in our case, it's test window, or test window 3D. So change that, the friend class. Then you include this in the .cpp file, as this is written using C. There's no header file, so don't add it to your header file. Hash include it into the CPP file, and then you can show you now. So obviously you need both files. You need the CPP file as well, so copy those two. Where's the window? There it is. So as you can see on line 4 here, I put source core input.h. So I've added my input here. It shows you basics on how to do Qt 3D. But key press event, mouse press event. So from 91 press event, key release. I think that's all you need, isn't it? But there's also notes at the bottom of this on how to put in your input properly. How to do some kind of loop out of it and get your keys to work. So that's why I'm looking at this one, because it's actually got some notes in it. So that's all there if you want to get the input going, but I doubt whether I'm going to get the input going. Well, I will be doing quite soon. But it all depends on what I do with the game loop. You see here it's in window.h. That's initialize. There's your setters, mouse press event. No, it isn't in here, is it? It's in an engine. This has a 3D. This is Qt 3D. It has an engine. So you make components, which is what we're going to be doing. An entity component system, and it just runs. The entity component system takes care of that, so it doesn't need this loop thingy at the bottom here, because the last thing you put in here is UI OpenGL view, which is what we've called it. Arrow, no, it's this arrow UI arrow OpenGL view arrow or dot and the game loop. How to get to the game loop. Or you can add the game loop into here. You can do it so many different blamming ways, it's impossible to reason it out. But I have to work out the easiest and best way of doing it so it's not overly confusing, because at the moment it's disjointed. And disjointed doesn't usually make things too good. So what I might do is I'll keep the OpenGL in one place and put the game loop in a different place, and we'll center it off that way. Okay, I'm happy. I think we've gone far enough for one day, enough complicated stuff. If any of this, if you're a beginner and you tune in, just follow along, but try and catch me in live chat. Sometimes I'm not very responsive because I forget to look, but when I do look, I will absolutely help you. And if you do leave us a message in there on how to contact you or anything, I'll contact you afterwards or whatever. And if you're on Patreon, well, you get access to me 24/7 on good old Discord. I'm on there now. So, don't ask again then. If you're going to do that to me, just don't ask. Take care, and in the meantime, oh yeah, do what viewers do. Support me. Well, support Amberskies and my visits to the hospital for the finance director. Yeah, that's going to be fun. She's taken a turn for the worse lately, but hey ho, things go up and down. In the meantime, take care and have fun.